Good day, ladies and gentlemen, students, teachers from wherever you have walked to join us here for another edition of the Accra Academy competition between senior high schools. Today's contest is going to be between two schools, Accra Academy and Keta Senior High School. I see Bleu to my left. They get excited. Let's hope they can deliver today. And I see Ketasco. They have been magicians in their own right. So I hope and believe that we shall have an amazing contest. My name is Patrick Stevenson and I'm going to be your quiz master for today. Okay, so let's get the introductions going. We'll start off with Keta Senior High School.
Ajadoche Wonder, General Arts Final Year.
Next.
Tom Ondia Agodo, General Arts Final Year.
Next.
Atipo Marcel, General Science Final Year.
And then we have
Ayomisi Elizabeth, General Science Final Year.
A round of applause for these representatives from Keta Senior High School, ably represented by Wanda Agodo. You have Atipo Marcel and Elizabeth. Accra Academy, who do we have?
Francis Abi Osu, General Arts Final Year.
Next.
Belly Raphael, General Science Final Year.
And then we have
Awiye Masolinos, General Science Final Year.
And then finally
Tibu Richmondaku, General Science Final Year.
Please, another round of applause for the representative from Accra Academy. Now, if you haven't noticed, I have a Marcelinos and a Marcel from both sides of the aisle, and I know that could mean a lot of interesting things as far as the progress of this competition and this particular contest is concerned. We get into round number one. It's important for you to pay attention to the rules of engagement. I read the rules. Each school will have a maximum of 3 minutes within which you answer 8 questions. We are going to be starting off from my left with Accra Academy. Accra Academy, your 3 minutes begins now. Which of these is not a quality of the Ghana tax system? A, equity. B, certainty. C, flexibility. And D, urbanization. Yes? Is that
D.
Francis?
Yes, D.
D, urbanization. That is correct for 10 points. Question 2. When the percentage or amount paid as tax increases in accordance to the increases in the income levels of the taxpayer, we describe such a tax to be?
Pass.
Pass. Next question. Which arm of government protects the liberty rights of the people? Francis?
The judiciary.
The judiciary is correct for 10 points. Where is the capital? Where is the capital of the Savannah region? Francis Obeng?
Damongo.
Damongo is correct for 10 points. The Dagomba people are also descendants of which king? Yes, Francis Obeng?
Nagbewa.
Nagbewa is correct for 10 points. The Bono became the first Akan kingdom in which century? Yes, Raphael?
The 19th century.
I'm sorry, that is not accurate. It's the 14th century. The Sagrant, popularly known as Sagranti War of 1874, was fought between, yes, is that Raphael?
The Ashantis and the British.
The Asantis and the British. The Baton Hospital was established by, yes, Raphael?
The Chinese.
I am sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The Chinese, I'm not sure they were foraging the beaches of Ghana at the time. The Baton Hospital was established by the Roman Catholic, not the Chinese, the Roman Catholic. Keta Senior High School, your time begins now. What tax is paid when one seller sells a fixed or capital asset? What tax is paid? Yes, is that
progressive tax?
I'm sorry, that's not accurate. Question 2. Who is the current president of the Republic of Senegal? Yes.
President Macky Sall.
President Macky Sall is correct for 10 points. Who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration of the Republic of Ghana? Yes. Wanda, is that Wanda or is Thompson? Tomon.
Shelley Ayoko Boche.
Shelley Ayoko Boche is correct. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces? Yes.
His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. The Yar Santua War was fought in which year?
1900.
1900 is correct for 10 points. The Mole Dagbani people are believed to have come from, yes,
Eastern Lake Chad.
I'll give you that for 10 points. That is actually very precise. It's a precise answer. The Ga-Dangbe people are believed to have come from, yes?
Ile Ife.
Ile Ife in Nigeria. Ile Ife. In which century did the Fantis and the Fanti Confederacy Council to, yes?
19th century.
I'm sorry, that's not accurate. It's not the 19th century. It's not the 19th century. The correct answer is the 18th century. The 18th century. Ladies and gentlemen, please show some appreciation for them as we end round number 1. This one looks very exciting already.
Bake it. It's original, you gotta take it. Macberry, 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 bake with love. Macberry, 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 original. Macberry, see me love it, everybody love it. Mama, papa, them love it. Macberry, Macberry, be the biscuit, being be the picking them secret. Macberry, Macberry, be the biscuit, and they give everybody when they visit me. Macberry, originally baked with love. Macberry, 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 baked with love. Macberry, 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 original. Macberry, 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 baked with love. Macberry, 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 original. Macberry, originally baked with love.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
After round 1, Accra Academy has 50 points, 5-0, some appreciation for them. And Keta Senior High School has 60 points, 60 points, 6-0. Now we have some substitutions for both schools. We have new candidates joining us now. We have Alexander Owusu from Accra Academy joining us. In the same vein, we have Awaga Eugenia joining her colleagues from Keta Senior High School. Please show some appreciation as they join us up here. In round number 2, the rules modify. We up it up a little notch. The questions will now be posed to the schools individually, so you don't have the opportunity of answering 8 questions in a row. The rules of engagement are such that when I read the question, you have the answer on any of the clues, or you have the answer to the question, ring the bell, get notified or acknowledged. You are given the opportunity to answer the question. If it's correct, you have 10 points. At this stage, if the answer you provide is wrong, a penalty of 5 is applied. If you elect not to answer the question, it will be passed on to the other school as a bonus question, for which if they answer correctly, they have maximum 5 points for the bonus, and if they answer wrongly, there's a penalty of 5 as well. Now we have established the rules of engagement for round number 2, and so we get right into the contest. And I will start off with Keta Senior High School. You are to choose from the alternatives the words that best completes the following sentences. The car ran dash the railings. A, to, B, in, C, at, and D, into. Yes, Wanda. Is it Wanda or Eugenia?
Eugenia. Into.
Into is correct for 10 points. Into is correct for 10 points. To Accra Academy, same preamble. Besides other provisions that shopkeepers deals dash cosmetics to. A, for, B, at, C, in, and D, for. Yes?
In.
In is correct, ladies and gentlemen, for 10 points. Keta Senior High School. It is time you dash home. A, go, B, have gone, C, went, and D, are going. Yes, Eugenia?
Went.
Went home is correct for 10 points. Question 4. Accra Academy. Thinking that the other candidate was more deserving for the post, I dash in his favor. A, stood down, B, stood out, C, stood over, and D, stood off. Yes, Marcelinus?
Stood out.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's not stood out. I'm going to have to go to Accra Keta Senior High School. Yes, Eugenia?
Stood down.
Stood down. Stood down. Stood down is correct for 5 points. Keta Senior High School, your main question. You have to explain the following idioms. Explain the following idioms, and I'll give you options of answers for you to pick out of. Dog in the manger. Dog in the manger. A, an unsized bull almost the shape of a dog. B, a dog that has no kennel of its own. C, a person who puts himself in difficulties on account of others. And D, a person who prevents others from enjoying something unless himself. Yes, Eugenia?
C.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'm going to have to go to Accra Academy as a bonus question. Yes, was it Alexander or Richmond?
D.
D is correct. A person who prevents others from enjoying something unless himself. Accra Academy, your main question. To have brush with. A, to start painting. B, to have good and pleasing term. C, to be impressed. And D, to have a slight encounter. Yes, is that Marcelina's?
B.
Yes?
B.
B, that's not accurate, that's not correct, and so I'm going to have to go to Keta Senior High School as a bonus question. And the bell is gone, so you forfeit the opportunity to get 5 points. Keta Senior High School, your main question. To disabuse one's mind. A, to conceal something. B, to remove a misapprehension. C, to vanish from one's mind a thought. And D, to proceed cautiously to avoid risk. Yes, is that Eugenia?
B. B.
B, to remove a misapprehension. That is correct. That is correct for 10 points. Accra Academy. All and sundry. All and sundry. A, greater share. B, all of a sudden. C, complete a work. And D, everyone without distinction. Yes, Francis?
D.
D it is. D it is. Everyone without distinction. I could see how you were attentively waiting to hear that answer. The moment you heard it, I saw your hand moving. That is interesting. Keta Senior High School. Mr. Tan writes two-digit whole numbers on a piece of paper. The difference between the two numbers is 18. The common factor of the two numbers are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Which of the following numbers could be the larger number? Yes, is it Marcel or is Elizabeth? Elizabeth?
36.
Pardon?
D. 36.
I'm not sure, that's not correct. It's not 36. Accra Academy?
30.
30 it is. 30 it is. 30 is correct for 5 points for Accra Academy. Accra Academy, your main question. A jacket costs twice as much as a shirt. The jacket costs 3 times as much as a tie. Which of the following statements is or are true? A, the cost of the shirt is 2/3 the cost of the tie. B, the cost of the jacket is the same as the total cost of the shirt and the tie. C, the ratio of the cost of the shirt to that of the tie is 3:2. These statements, you are to confirm if one or all of them or a combination of them are true. So your answers: A, C only, B, A and B only, C, B and C only, and the fourth option, A, B and C. Yes, is it Alexander Usu?
C only.
C only, C only. There was no way I was dribbling him out of that. Keta Senior High School, your main question. Bottle A and bottle B are similar. The radius of the top of bottle A is 2.4 centimeters and the radius of the top of bottle B is 1.5 centimeters. If bottle B is 6 centimeters shorter than bottle A, find the height of bottle A. The bell is gone, so I'm gonna have to go to Accra Academy. Accra Academy, do you have an answer for that? Yes, I had your bell first. I'll give you the opportunities here, Alexander.
16 centimeters.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's correct for 5 points. He is correct. Accra Academy, your main question. Ashley paid $66 for P kilograms of fish at a supermarket. If she used the same amount of money to buy chicken, she could have bought 7 kilograms more chicken than fish. Each kilogram of chicken was $15.40 cheaper than each kilogram of fish. Find the cost of 20 kilograms of chicken. My bell is gone. I'm going to have to go to Keta Senior High School. They have that for a bonus question. Right, the correct answer is $132. Keta Senior High School. A sequence is as shown below. 1, 6, 4, 9, 7, 12, 10, 15, 13, 18, 16. Write down the product of the 19th term of the odd sequence and the 42nd term of the even sequence. I'm sorry, Keta Senior High School, my bell is gone. I'm gonna have to go to Accra Academy. Accra Academy, do we have an answer? Alexander, do you have an answer? I'm sorry, the bell is gone. Accra Academy. The correct answer is 7,095. 7095. Accra Academy, your main question. 20% of Ken's income was $120 more than a quarter of Lynn's income. After Ken spent 5/6 of his income and Lynn spent 50% of her income, Ken had $30 more than Lynn. What was Ken's income at first? My bell is gone, Accra Academy. I'm going to have to defer to Keta Senior High School. Keta. The bell is gone. You forfeit the opportunity to get 5 points there. You forfeit 10. The correct answer is $900. Keta Senior High School. Your main question. Ali and Bala were playing a game. In the first round, Ali lost 1/6 of his tokens to Bala. In the second round, Bala lost 1/5 of the tokens he had to Ali. In the final round, Ali lost a quarter of the tokens he had to Bala. In the end, Ali had 720 tokens and Bala had 1,500 tokens. How many tokens did Bala have at first? I'm sorry, the bell is gone. Accra Academy, that's for you, a bonus question. They don't have the answer as well. The answer is 1,446. 1446. Final question for this round, Accra Academy. A florist had 735 flowers. 85 flowers have wilted and had to be thrown away. 4 of 5 of the remaining flowers were then sold at $2 each. How much did the florist collect from selling the flowers? Mr. Alexander Uzu?
$1,040.
$1,040. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of round number 2.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings.
Allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well. Webster University is an American university with both full service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.
Now, at the end of round number two, Accra Academy has 40 points. And Keta Senior High School has 35 points. In round number 3, you don't have the luxury of just the time. You are competing with the ability of your opponents to equally answer the questions in record time. The questions will be posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time a question is being read and provide the answer. If the answer is correct, there will be a maximum 10 points. If it is not, you have a penalty of 5 points. If you provide an answer which is not correct on any of the signals, we are allowed to finish the clues for the opposing school to respond to the question. And if they do so correctly, they have 10 points. Wrongly, they get a penalty of 5. Round 3, the rules of engagement have gone through. And so we start off with both schools paying rapt attention to the questions. They go to both schools. Lodestone is a natural one of these objects. For 10 points. What are these objects that attract materials? Yes, is that a tipo?
Magnetic materials or magnetic substances.
I'll take that. Magnetic materials or magnetic substances. I'll take that. 10 points. These are the regions of a magnet where the induction is most concentrated. Yes, Accra Academy. Alexa, is that Alexander or it is Richmond?
The poles of a magnet.
The poles of the magnet. Both schools. One scientist who developed early magnetic theories was this namesake of the SI unit of current. This French. Yes. Richmond.
André Marie Ampère.
Ampère. That's correct. For 10 points each, both schools. Answer these questions typically about the periodic table. What Russian chemist? Yes, Richmond. Is that Richmond?
Dmitry Mendeleev.
Dmitry Mendeleev. To both schools. The periods of the periodic tables are the rows. What term refers to the elements in a column? Yes, Richmond.
The groups.
To both schools. What group of the periodic table containing bromine? Yes,
Group 7 or the halogens.
I'll take halogens. The taxonomic class Aves contains these. Yes, is that a tipo?
Birds.
Oh, birds. That's correct. Birds. Both schools. Birds generally have high rates for this property. The rate at which they consume energy to carry out cellular functions. Yes, Marcel Atipo?
Metabolism.
To both schools. Also called the ventriculars. This specialized stomach in the birds grinds up food. Yes, Marcel?
The gizzard.
Oh, the gizzard. Final question for this round. This number is the exponent when Faraday's constant is written in a scientific notation. Yes, Alexander Owusu.
4.
Oh, the number is 4. Your number, the number is 4. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't enjoyed this round of the competition, I don't know what you have been watching, but this indeed has been a brilliant display between Accra Academy and Keta Senior High School. At the end of round number 3, I think these schools have done extremely well, and the scores are for Keta Senior High School. You have 50 points. Please, a round of applause for them. And for Accra Academy, we have 55 points. Accra Academy has 55 points. 5-5. And we get into my favorite part of the contest, which is round number 4. And in round 4, typically we will not depend on the brilliance of Atipu Marcel and Richmond and Alexander. We will have candidates pitch against yourselves in English, math, science, and general knowledge. So we'll start off with the candidates responsible for English language, and I suspect you may have consulted on this. So anybody else who's not answering questions in English, please take leave of us, and then we can get into the matter proper. The rules of engagement haven't changed. So the question will be read to both of you. If you have the answer to the question on any of the clues, ring the bell, get acknowledged, provide the answer to the question. If it's right, you have 10 points. If it's wrong, there's a penalty of 5. Choose from the options the meaning of these idiomatic expressions as used in the sentence. I can put off consulting the doctor. A, decide. B, forget. C, postpone, and D, afford. Yes, Eugenia?
Postpone.
Postpone. Both schools. Choose from the alternatives the word opposite in meaning to the word I will provide. Endow. A, borrow. B, steal. C, agony. And D, stealing. My bell is gone. Nobody had the answer to that particular question. Please put your hands together for them as we bring in candidates responsible for questions in mathematics. The questions in mathematics. We shall have those candidates join us. We have Elizabeth and then Owusu Alexander. The rules of engagement won't change. A car and a bus were traveling along the same road and in the same direction. The car was traveling at an average speed of 75 kilometers per hour, and the bus was traveling at an average speed of 54 kilometers per hour. After traveling for a while, the bus was 29 kilometers ahead of the car. 40 minutes later, the bus broke down. How far away was the car from the bus when it broke down? My bell is gone. You both forfeit the opportunity to get 10 points for the question. The answer is 15. The answer is 15 kilometers. Question 2. Class 6A and Class 6B packed some goodie bags to give to the elderly in a nursing home. Class 6A packed 115 more goodie bags than Class 6B. Class 6A distributed 3/5 of their goodie bags, whilst Class 6B distributed 1/3 of their goodie bags. As a result, the number of goodie bags Class 6A had left was 18, more than the number of goodie bags that Class 6B had left. How many goodie bags did the two classes pack at first? My bell is gone. You forfeit the opportunity to get the answer to the question, and the correct answer is 325. Anybody close? I'm not particularly sure. So that brings us to the end of the math questions. So we have the candidates to answer the questions in general knowledge. Wanda and then Francis Obing. Same rules. What is the name of the current chairperson of the ECOWAS Commission? Yes, Wanda?
President Mahmoud Isufu.
Mahmoud Isufu. Number 2. Question 2. In which African country can we find the following geographical feature? The River Rokel. Just at this point, that strategy begins to work. The answer is Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. Please take your seats, and we have candidates to answer the science questions. Rules of engagement are the same. I'll read a series of preambles to a question, or premises to a question. If on any of the cues you have the answer to the question, feel free, ring the bell, get acknowledged, provide the answer to the question. If it's correct, you have 10 points. This phenomenon in finite population is modeled by a Moran process. Site-directed mutagenesis and DNA shuffling are components of the directed form of this process, an aspect of synthetic biology. While types of artificial intelligence that make use of this process include genetic algorithms. For 10 points, name this process of population level change in heritable traits, an idea proposed first by Charles. Yes, Richmond?
Natural selection.
I will take natural selection. I will take natural selection. I will take natural selection. To both schools, this is the final question for the two of you, and indeed the final question for the contest between Keta Senior High School and Accra Academy. So do your schools proud. Of the subset of these items that articulate, the lowest one can be affected by sacralization. If it fuses to either a sacrum or ilium, the two topmost of the 20. Yes, Richmond?
Vertebra.
Oh, the vertebra. The vertebra. And I did promise you this was going to be a showdown between two of the finest candidates and contestants I've seen in this competition. Shall we have the other candidates join us? You see, when two brilliant schools meet, it is almost impossible to separate them. Indeed, there has been a brilliant display, in my opinion, a brilliant display by Keta Senior High School and Accra Academy. And in due course, you'll understand why.
When you wake up in the morning, before you start your day, breakfast time is Keta time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Keta time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
And ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 4 rounds of this competition, we have a tie. Accra Academy and Keta Senior High School both have 165 points. And this means we have to go for a tiebreaker round.
Final question on this tiebreaker. To both schools, which world leader said this? We are using resources as if we had 2 planets, not 1. There can be no plan B because there is no planet B.
Ban Ki-moon.
That is correct. Congratulations to Ketasco for qualifying for the quarterfinals in this enthralling contest. Well done to Accra Academy. See you in the next edition.
LSU has a vision for tomorrow. one that shows what fierce can do. Out of love for our neighbors and pride in our state, we give all we have, because ours is a spirit without equal, unyielding, unstoppable, making our big world a much better world. LSU, fierce minds, fierce hearts, fierce for the future.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one can do it like you.
It's me.
Must be a neighbor.
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one can do it like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.